Racist cop breaks a black girl's arm. Then her father, a world champion fighter, shows up. Wait a second. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more powerful and inspiring stories, just like this one. Tiana was walking home from her shift at the Community Arts Center when a police cruiser pulled up. No warning, no questions, just suspicion. The officer claimed she matched a description, then slammed her to the pavement. Her arm snapped like a twig. Her screams echoed down the street. Phones came out, a call was made, and 10 minutes later, a quiet man in a black SUV stepped out. He didn't yell, he didn't curse, he just stared, because the officer had no idea. Tiana's father was a retired world champion fighter, and this was personal. Watch to the end. At 25, Tiana James was finally finding her stride. A self-taught artist, she ran free art workshops for underprivileged kids in the city. Her father, Elias James, was a legend in the fighting world. Retired now, but still respected from Vegas to Brazil. Elias had raised her with discipline and pride, and though he was known for his fists, he taught Tiana to fight with her voice and her art. That night, she was trying to get home. Hoodie on, backpack slung over one shoulder, headphones in. She didn't see the squad car until it swerved toward her. The officer got out aggressive, demanding answers and grabbing her bag. When she reached to pull out her ID, he threw her to the concrete. Her arm bent in a way it shouldn't. She screamed. People watched. Phones recorded. Someone called Elias. When he answered and heard his daughter crying, everything changed. The SUV didn't just arrive. It commanded the street. Elias stepped out in silence, but those who recognized him immediately backed up. The man was an MMA legend, undefeated in his final years of competition. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't threaten. But the air shifted. Officer Lang was still yelling commands at Tiana, still trying to justify the takedown even as she writhed in pain. Elias approached, his hands raised, his stare fixed on the man, pinning his daughter down. "Back away, sir," Lang warned, hand resting on his holster. Elias didn't flinch. He leaned forward just enough for his voice to carry, "Move, before the world sees who you really are." Lang hesitated. The second officer, younger and visibly shaken, helped Tiana up instead. The damage was apparent. Her arm was broken, her lip bloodied. Elias made a call, then another. Within 15 minutes, a civil rights attorney was on the scene. So was a city councilwoman. The crowd had doubled. Press had arrived. Lang's face turned from bold to terrified. The crowd murmured. Some had seen Elias in his prime. Others just saw a father refusing to be silent. As medics lifted Tiana into the ambulance, Lang tried to explain himself, but no one was listening anymore. Elias leaned into the ambulance before the doors closed and kissed Tiana's forehead. Then he turned back and faced the officer. Calm, collected. "You broke her arm," he said flatly. She matched nothing. You saw a hoodie. You saw skin. That's all." Lang stammered, but Elias walked away. No threats, no fists, just silence. That night, every major outlet ran the story. Videos hit millions of views in hours. The mayor called Elias personally. The officer was suspended by morning and under federal investigation by the end of the week. Elias had spent his life fighting for titles. But this was the only fight that ever truly mattered. Tiana's recovery wasn't just physical, it was emotional. But through her healing, she turned pain into power. Her story led to training reforms in the department and state legislation banning specific force tactics. She became a voice for young black women across the nation. As for Elias, he never returned to the cage. "That part of me is done," he said. "But protecting her, that's forever." One racist decision broke her bones, but a father's love broke the silence of a city. How many more daughters need to be hurt before the system is forced to change? Let us know where you're watching from. And don't stay silent. Not now. Not ever. Take care.